Hello my friends, welcome to my channel where I make Photoshop fun and really easy to learn. In this video, I'm going to show you how to create this flyer I saw on Pinterest, and by the way, the creator is AG. You can check him out on Pinterest. Very creative flyer. So EJI AG on Pinterest, right? So I'm going to walk you through the process of creating this inside of Photoshop. Yes, inside of Photoshop. Right? If you've not subscribed to my channel, now is the best time to hit the subscribe button because you don't want to miss all the videos I'll be dropping anytime from now. Without having to say much, come with me, let's get started. So the first thing I'm going to do here is I'm going to click on File and I'm going to click on New. So I'm just going to set this. I'm going to use a 4x5 inches. If you convert this to pixel, you also get the size in pixel, right? So click on Create like this. Okay, so I have my interface and I have my canvas to work in. So the first thing I'm going to do is get my foreground and background color. So for my foreground, I'm going to use something like this. I'm not really going to be precise on the kind of orange. Just make sure you use combination of orange and red like this. It might change later on. So you can see on my colors palette, I have two colors active. So I'm going to click on gradients and I'm going to select this from this point to this point. You can see I have two colors now, right? So let's make this work. So I'm going to use linear, but I'm going to change the angle. So I have a light direction. I can control it here too also, but I'm going to reverse this because we have the sun coming from the top here. So I'm going to change it to this angle from the top here to the bottom like this. Right, and the light part is not looking like something that looks like a sun, so I'm just going to change it. I'm going to shift towards where I have yellow like this, and I'm just going to click OK. Where I have this yellow, you can see that it's looking more brighter and it's looking more like the sun, right? So I'm just going to move this closer to it like this and move this closer and click OK. And so this is the color code I used for the yellow. So you can impute yours, and this is the color code for the orange, right? So we are on the same page. We have the same colors. So click OK when you are done with that. So moving on, I'm going to go over to my source file, double click on it. This is a PSD file, right? So this is just a simple vector, right? So what I'm just going to do is, you can see you can change the color. It's a simple vector, but make sure you double click to open it. Very important. So drag and drop here inside of this document, right? Somewhere around here is good. Of course, this was created using the pen tool. So when you use your pen tool, you can get your mappings like this, and that's why I'm always emphasizing, make sure you learn the pen tool. Very important. It's a very useful tool, right? So I have this and I'm just going to move on. Create a layer beneath this, select your pen tool and make sure it is set to shape, not parts. So I'm just going to change the color of this, make it look like more like a road. I'm going to use this color, right? So I'm going to start with this layer here. I'm going to start at the tip here. So what I'm going to do basically is I'm going to be having lines. Make sure this is in shape, not parts, right? So I'm going to have line here like this. This first one is not going to be straight. So I'm just going to draw lines like this. And when I'm done, I can end it somewhere here. Just make sure that it is behind this place here like this. Now don't worry about it being outside. You would make changes later on. So double click on the thumbnail to change the color. Of course, it should be a darker color, but not too dark because it's facing where you have light. So I'm going to use this. I'm going to do the same thing too for create a new layer. Make sure you don't forget that this should be on top of the first one. Pen tool selected. I'm going to create the same thing I created for this. Make sure you are at the edge here like this, and this is going to be a very straight line. So you can hold down shift to get a straight line, or you can do it manually like this. Just make sure you have a straight line. Double click on this and it's going to be darker than this because this is farther away from the light source. So click OK like this. Create a new layer, select this first, create a new layer, and underneath this, I'm going to do the same thing too for this. Zoom closer with your scroll wheel and straight line. On a straight line, I'm going to start this again. So click, and on a straight line, I'm going to do something like this and like this. I'm going to change to this color, but it's going to be darker a bit since it's far from the light source itself. Not too dark, something here. And basically what I'm just having is to make sure that these three shapes are different from themselves, right? So let's do the same thing here. So make sure is beneath this, select your pen tool and make sure it's at the edge so you have perfection in the shape you're trying to create. So this is basically just having this here and here. Change this. I'm going to use the same thing I use on this other side, but this is going to be darker because you don't have light hitting that source. Right, so with this, I am okay. Right. So next thing I'm going to do is the second shading. Right. So I have the first shading. So you can see that the road is quite defined, not defined to my taste. So let's go over to the second round of shading. Right. So you have 2 rounds of shading here. We've done the first one. So let's start with this guy here. So on top of it, create a layer. Right. Your pen tool. Click inside here like this, and everything you're doing here is inside. So on this part here, create something like this. Make sure you are following the shape. And when you get down here, click here like this and finish it up here and like this. Double click and change it to something very, very dark and click OK. So this is the shade. Right, so click out and you can see what you have successfully done. So click on this shape. Let's do the same shading for this one also. So click on it, select your pen tool like this and start clicking like this. Click like this and click like this, and finish it up here. You want to change the color to a darker shade like this. So this is basically what we're using for all the shades, right? Very, very dark color. So I'm going to do the same thing too for this position here. So click like this and click like this. Double click and make this black. Click OK like this and we're good to go. So I have the mountain. This looks like a mountain, right? Defined with the road on top. Make this lighter to fit our narrative. Make this, double click and make it close to being like the first one. And click OK and make this one slightly darker. It shouldn't be lighter than the remaining ones. So now that you have this, the next thing I'm going to do here is pretty simple. I'm going to click on the road and I'm going to make it look more like a road. So what I'm going to do here is click on it and I'm going to go to filter, click on noise, add noise. It's going to tell you yes, click on convert, and I'm going to add noise to it to make it more realistic, right? So even if it's too much, you can go back and reduce it. So I'm going to go and bring in my text. This is my text here. And I'm going to place my text inside here like this, right? So using basic fonts, and for the road, I might want to reduce this because the noise looks too much. So reducing like this helps a long way, and click OK. Click OK like this and you're good to go. So the next thing I'll be creating, which is the last thing here, or second to the last thing, is creating the flag. That is the finished flag, right? So I'm just going to click my rectangle tool and draw like this, right? Place it somewhere here. This is the finish point. And of course, our pen tool. You can see how vital this pen tool has been for us. So you'll be doing yourself a whole lot of favor by learning the pen tool. Make sure this is done on a new layer. Click here, and we're just going to try and get the right shape of a flag. So ending it here, you can see that I already have the waving flag. So double click on this, make it white, right? So double click on this, and make it a darker color like this, and click OK when you're done. Move this upward and everybody goes home happy, right? So at this point now, I have everything done. Select everything, hold down shift and move it to the left so that I can have space for what is going to come next, right? So for what is going to come next, I'm going to add some light effects. Move this closer, right? I'm going to add some light effect to make it more realistic. Let's make it more like a cartoon scene, kind of like realistic level. So with the orange color, right, or my foreground color, I'm going to increase the flow to 100, and I'm just going to make my brush bigger. Oh, oops, Ctrl Z, I have to use a soft brush. So use a soft brush like this, and click once and change the blend mode to screen. You can see how much difference this makes here. So it looks more like, let me expand this and move it closer. You see, you have like a light effect, right? Create a new layer using the same technique. I'm just going to make my brush bigger this time. Click here, and I'm going to change my blend mode to screen, right? So of course this shouldn't cover my text, so I'm going to move it below my text. And guys, this is what you have at the end of the day, right? So creativity, it's really easy when you are inside of Photoshop. So I'm going to convert this to smart objects and add noise to this, and of course it shouldn't be too much. Click OK, and then you're done. If you've gained something important from this video, if you learned something nice and new, make sure you make sure you do not forget to give me a thumbs up and like this video, share this video. Sharing is kind. I'll see you in the next video. Ciao.
With over 1,000 premium fonts, over 100 high-quality PSD flyer templates, over 700 icons, over 3,000 premium stock photos, 3,000 plus high-resolution backgrounds, 1,000 plus 3D and PNG assets, editable PSD templates, and lots more. If you're a creative designer, UI, UX, or web designer, the Smart Designer's graphics assets will make your life much more easier.